Picture waking up every day, feeling like your life is a constant uphill battle. The stress, the endless tasks, and the unforeseen challenges. It's exhausting, isn't it? But what if I told you there's a way to navigate through life's chaos with a calm, composed mind? A way that's been tested through centuries, yet remains as effective today. In this video, you're about to discover 9 powerful psychological strategies derived from Stoicism, a philosophy that has equipped countless individuals to lead fulfilling lives despite external circumstances. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit that not only helps you deal with life's unpredictabilities, but also transforms the way you perceive and react to them. Ready to take control of your mind and consequently your life? Let's dive in. Lesson 1: prioritize your needs. In our journey through life, it's easy to become ensnared in the web of external desires and expectations. We often chase after what we think will make us happy: a new car, a promotion, or even validation from others. But Stoicism offers a different path, one that leads to true contentment and freedom. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This lesson is about prioritizing your needs over external desires, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It teaches us to focus on what's truly important: our character, our values, and our responses to the world around us. By doing so, we can achieve a state of self-sufficiency, where our happiness is not dependent on things outside our control. Let's apply this to a scenario many of us face: the pressure to keep up appearances on social media. Imagine scrolling through your feed, seeing friends on lavish vacations or flaunting their latest purchases. It's easy to feel like you're missing out, isn't it? But Stoicism teaches us to ask ourselves, do these things truly matter for my happiness? Are they within my control? The answer, more often than not, is no. What's within our control is how we perceive these desires and the value we assign to them. By prioritizing our needs, such as peace of mind and personal growth, over the desire for external validation, we can remain centered in the midst of societal pressures. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great in theory, but how do I start? Begin by reflecting on your daily activities and desires. Ask yourself, is this serving my essential needs, or is it an external desire? Gradually, you'll start to differentiate between what truly contributes to your well-being and what doesn't. This discernment is the first step towards Stoic self-sufficiency. As we move forward, remember that prioritizing your needs isn't about neglecting your responsibilities or relationships. It's about ensuring that your actions and pursuits are aligned with your inner values and not merely reactions to external pressures or desires. Lesson 2: create your own happiness. Stoicism teaches us that happiness comes not from external goods or circumstances, but from within ourselves. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This lesson explores the Stoic practice of creating your own happiness, regardless of your external situation. Consider the common belief that happiness is tied to material success or external validation. How many times have you thought, "I'll be happy when I get that job, buy that house, or find the perfect partner"? This mindset places our happiness in the hands of fate, outside our control, leading to constant anxiety and disappointment. Instead, Stoicism invites us to focus on our internal state, cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's about finding joy in the process of living according to these virtues, in the present moment, rather than in the outcome of external events. Let's take the example of a relationship ending. While the pain and loss are real, Stoicism teaches us that our happiness doesn't have to end with the relationship. By understanding we have control of our reactions, we can find a way to move forward with dignity and strength. We can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth, to reflect on what we've learned and how we can apply these lessons in the future. Creating your own happiness also means accepting what you cannot change and focusing your energy on what you can influence. It involves asking yourself, can I change this situation? If the answer is no, then you're encouraged to practice acceptance and find peace in the knowledge that your happiness does not depend on altering these external circumstances. Lesson 3. Forge your own joy. In the pursuit of happiness, it's easy to become entangled in the external world's promises of joy. Yet, Stoicism teaches us that true contentment is forged from within, independent of our external circumstances. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, reminds us, don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. This lesson focuses on forging your own joy, a concept that encourages us to cultivate an inner sanctuary of peace and contentment, regardless of the chaos that may surround us. It's about finding serenity within oneself, even when external conditions are far from ideal. Consider the scenario of facing a difficult period in life, such as job loss or a personal setback. The initial reaction might be to succumb to despair or frustration, emotions rooted in the desire for external stability. However, by applying Stoic principles, you can shift your focus inward, identifying what you can control, your response to the situation, and thereby forging your own joy in the process of overcoming challenges. How does one begin to forge this internal joy? Start by practicing gratitude for the present moment and what you currently possess, rather than longing for what is absent. Each day, take time to reflect on things you're thankful for, no matter how small. This practice aligns with the Stoic belief in appreciating the present and finding joy in the simplicity of existence. Additionally, engage in acts of kindness and virtue. Stoicism posits that our character and actions are the true sources of our happiness. By focusing on being virtuous and contributing positively to the lives of others, we create a wellspring of joy that is not dependent on external accolades or achievements. Lesson 4. The art of silence. In a world where everyone seems to be speaking at once, the Stoic practice of embracing silence becomes a profound source of strength and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, wisely counseled, "Speak only if it improves upon the silence." This lesson delves into the art of silence, exploring how speaking less and listening more can lead to deeper connections, greater understanding, and a more contented life. Silence, in the Stoic sense, isn't merely about being quiet. It's about creating space for reflection, allowing wisdom to flourish and understanding to deepen. It's in silence that we can listen to our inner voice, discern the essential from the trivial, and focus on what truly matters. Consider a scenario where you're engaged in a heated discussion. The instinct may be to assert your opinion loudly and persistently. However, by choosing to embrace silence, to listen carefully to the other's perspective, you open the door to understanding and compromise. This not only resolves conflicts more effectively, but also cultivates a sense of inner peace, as you're not constantly at the mercy of external provocations. Practicing the art of silence also means being mindful of when and how you speak. Before speaking, ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? This reflective pause ensures that when you do speak, your words are thoughtful, meaningful, and contribute positively to the conversation. But how can you cultivate this practice in daily life? Start by dedicating periods of your day to silence. Use this time for contemplation or mindful activities that don't require verbal communication. Additionally, make a conscious effort to listen more in your interactions with others. Focus on understanding their perspective fully before responding. This not only improves your relationships, but also enhances your capacity for empathy and compassion. I'd love to hear which one resonates with you the most so far. Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts or any Stoic practices you've tried in your life. Your insights not only help us all learn and grow, but also create a community where we support each other's journeys towards a more Stoic way of living. Let's continue. Lesson 5. The power to step back. In the journey of life, we often find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of emotions and reactions, driven by external events and the actions of others. Stoicism, however, offers a powerful countermeasure: the strategy of emotional independence through the practice of stepping back. As Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, teaches us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This lesson delves into the Stoic art of maintaining emotional independence by consciously choosing to step back from our immediate reactions, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with reason rather than being swept away by emotion. This practice is about creating a mental space between stimulus and response, where our true power lies. Imagine you're faced with a situation at work where your ideas are criticized or dismissed. The immediate instinct might be to react defensively or with frustration. However, by employing the Stoic strategy of stepping back, you allow yourself the space to consider the criticism objectively. Ask yourself, is there truth to this criticism? How can I use this feedback constructively? This approach not only preserves your peace of mind, but also opens up avenues for personal and professional growth. The practice of stepping back involves several key steps. First, recognize the initial emotional response without judgment. Acknowledge it as a natural human reaction. Next, remind yourself of your ability to choose your response, drawing on your values and the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within your control. Finally, decide on the most constructive and virtuous action to take, guided by reason rather than impulse. To cultivate this skill in daily life, start by observing your reactions to small inconveniences or annoyances. Use these as opportunities to practice stepping back. Over time, you'll find it easier to apply this strategy in more challenging situations, strengthening your emotional independence. Lesson 6. The Allure of the Unsaid. In our interactions with others, there's a powerful but often overlooked principle that can deeply enrich our relationships: the allure of the unsaid. Drawing from Stoic wisdom, this lesson focuses on the strategic use of silence and restraint in communication, echoing the sentiments of Marcus Aurelius, who advised, "Be silent for the most part," or, if you speak, say only what is necessary and in a few words. This Stoic practice isn't about withholding for the sake of mystery alone, but about the thoughtful conservation of words, choosing to speak with purpose and depth. It's about enhancing the quality of our interactions by ensuring that when we do speak, our words carry weight and meaning. Consider a scenario in your personal or professional life where there's a temptation to share every thought or feeling that crosses your mind. While openness is valued, the Stoic approach teaches us to discern the value of our contributions to a conversation. Is what we're about to say useful? Does it contribute positively to the situation or relationship? By embracing the allure of the unsaid, we invite others to engage more deeply, fostering a space where silence is filled with understanding rather than emptiness. To incorporate this principle into your life, begin by observing your conversational habits. Notice moments when you might speak out of habit rather than necessity. Challenge yourself to pause, reflect, and only contribute when you feel your words will truly add value. This doesn't mean becoming withdrawn or aloof. Rather, it's about becoming more intentional with your communication. Moreover, this practice enhances our own self-awareness and self-control, key virtues in Stoicism. It encourages us to listen more attentively, understand more deeply, and speak more thoughtfully, deepening our connections with others and with ourselves. Lesson 7. The currency of investment. The Stoics believed in the importance of cultivating relationships based on mutual respect, support, and investment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, highlighted the significance of contributing to the common good, reminding us that what is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee. This lesson explores the concept of investment in relationships, not in the financial sense, but as the currency of emotional and personal engagement, and how this Stoic principle can enrich our interactions and communal bonds. Investing in relationships involves more than just spending time with someone. It's about the quality of that time and the intention behind it. It means actively listening, providing support, and sharing experiences and knowledge. This creates a foundation of trust and mutual respect, essential for any strong relationship. Consider a friendship where both parties are equally committed to each other's growth and well-being. Such a relationship is not only more fulfilling, but also more resilient in the face of challenges. This is the Stoic ideal of reciprocity in relationships, a harmonious exchange where both individuals benefit and grow. Applying this Stoic lesson requires a mindful approach to our interactions. Before engaging with someone, ask yourself, am I being present and contributing positively to this interaction? Am I investing in this relationship in a way that fosters mutual growth? This mindset encourages us to be more intentional in our relationships, choosing to invest our time and energy in connections that are truly meaningful. The act of investing in relationships also extends to our community and society at large. By contributing our skills, knowledge, and compassion, we participate in the Stoic idea of working towards the common good, reinforcing the social fabric that binds us together. Lesson 8. Master the art of presence by absence. In the Stoic tradition, the balance between engagement in the world and withdrawal for self-reflection is key to a harmonious life. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, emphasized the importance of this balance, stating, "People seek retreats for themselves, houses in the country, seashores, and mountains, and you too are wont to desire such things very much. But this is altogether a mark of the most common sort of men, for it is in your power whenever you shall choose to retire into yourself." This lesson explores the Stoic art of presence by absence, a practice that involves mindfully choosing when to engage with the world and when to withdraw into solitude for reflection and self-growth. It's about recognizing that our presence is not merely physical, but also mental and emotional, and that strategic withdrawal can sometimes enhance our relationships and personal well-being. Consider the scenario of being constantly available and engaged, whether it's in professional settings, social media, or personal relationships. This non-stop interaction can lead to burnout, diminished self-awareness, and a weakened sense of individuality. By mastering the art of presence by absence, we learn to value our own company, to reflect on our thoughts and feelings, and to grow in self-understanding and virtue. Practicing this Stoic principle involves setting aside regular times for solitude and reflection. It might mean disconnecting from digital devices for a period each day, spending time in nature, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation. During these times of withdrawal, focus on your inner life, examining your beliefs, values, and the direction of your life. This practice not only rejuvenates your mind and spirit, but also makes your periods of engagement more meaningful and focused. When you return to your social and professional circles, you bring with you a deeper sense of clarity, purpose, and presence. Lesson 9. You are the architect. In our final exploration of Stoic wisdom, we turn to the empowering realization that each of us is the architect of our own worth and the master of our destiny. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius Tortius, a testament to the Stoic belief that our inner lives determine our outer reality. This lesson is about embracing our agency, our capacity to shape our lives through our choices, actions, and perspectives. Stoicism doesn't just offer a way to endure life's challenges. It provides the tools to actively craft a life of virtue, meaning, and fulfillment. Consider the moments when you felt at the mercy of circumstances, whether it was a job loss, a failed relationship, or an unforeseen setback. The Stoic response to such moments is not resignation, but empowerment. It lies in the recognition that while we may not control external events, we have absolute power over our reactions, our thoughts, and the actions that follow. This realization is liberating, placing the reins of your life firmly in your hands. How can you apply this Stoic wisdom to your life? Start by reflecting on the areas where you feel disempowered or at the whim of external forces. Identify the choices available to you in these situations, choices about how you interpret these events, how you respond to them, and how you can take proactive steps towards the outcomes you desire. Embracing your role as the architect of your worth means also recognizing your intrinsic value, independent of external validation or achievements. Cultivate self-appreciation for your virtues, your efforts, and your resilience. Remember, your worth is not determined by your circumstances, but by your character and choices. Remember that the path to a serene and fulfilling life is not through external achievements, but through mastering the art of living according to your own values and virtues. The lessons shared today are just the beginning. Stoicism is a practice, a daily commitment to facing life's challenges with grace, resilience, and wisdom. If today's insights resonated with you, I encourage you to join our growing community of Saga of Stoics. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated on future discussions, and don't hesitate to like this video if you found value in our time together. Your engagement helps spread these profound teachings to others in search of guidance and clarity. Most importantly, share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Which lesson spoke to you the most? How do you plan to apply Stoic wisdom in your life? Your insights not only enrich our collective journey, but also support others in the community as we all strive to live more meaningful and centered lives. Click the video on the left to learn how to use rejection in your favor. Stay stoic.